Yeah, hold up. Peace, peace, peace and power, peace and power, peace and power. Peace and power to the people that struggle. How y'all do? I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle. As you come on in, know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation, comments and concerns, questions and answers. This is a space of dialogue, a space of intelligence, of integrity. This is your space, a space of love, a space where we are working on a true path towards what? Honest liberation. Okay? As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information. Hashtags. Green screens, apps with cash pals that pay. Unions that are Western. Money that are grams. Red cups, blue cups. Damn it, teacups, coffee cups. Damn it, squeegee man pockets. Maria and them selling the canepas and shit. They little got their fanny packs. Put that in there. Put that in the fanny pack. Yeah, I got one. Put it in the fanny pack. The collection plate, the pastor's ties. Damn it, the Hummer Fund. It's a war going on outside. Fund the war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until you duffing people out on your route while you're trying to do your job. Don't wait until you getting pulled up off of the subway station. Wait a minute, officer, wait a minute. Don't wait until your kids, I hate you, you ain't my daddy. Get yourself together. Book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, book an assessment. Book an assessment. Stop sending each other outside with black eyes. Arms and slings and things. Okay? Twist it up. Scrapes and eye jammies and all that. And Bobby Shmurda lumps. Okay? Get yourselves together. Stop embarrassing the family. Stop embarrassing each other. Book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need, of an intimate relationship abuse consultation and counseling, book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you, characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness levels. Past traumas, people, conversations, situations, places that should have your alertness levels on 1,000. Remember, with this information, the life that you save could be your own. Peace and power, what it do, what it do. Listen, man, I got to run through class today. Because I couldn't get what I needed to get done. Yeah, too much giving and not enough receiving. That's what we talking about. But yo, I gotta do it today. We got to talk. Bobby Shmurda, bring your ass to class. Brooklyn, bring your ass to class. Yes, come on. Yeah, come on in, Bobby. Come on in. You've been asking for class for quite some time now. You've been wilding. Yeah, you've been on social media wilding. Yeah, so bring your ass to class. Minnesota, come to class. Yeah. Ray J, bring your little sweet and now later and skittle ass to class. Come on. Come on. Because Ray J, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm making the prediction that you be the next one to unalive parents. Yup. Bring Ray J to class. Come on, Ray J. Chrisean Rock, bring your ass to class. Yeah, there's mad drama in LA. I don't know what y'all going through. Come on, come to class. Nick Reiner, the Custy. Bring your ass to class for unaliving your parents. Yeah. Yeah. And the family of Anthony Gary. Come on, man. Not Luke. Bring your ass to class too, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. What else we got? What else we got, y'all? Huh? We got Bobby, we got Chrisean, we got the Amazon driver. Bring your ass to class, and we gonna stand tall for the Amazon delivery man. Yeah. Bring your ass to class. And the fat, portly DoorDash chick. Bring your stupid to class. Let's go. And while we at it, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Who's in class, damn it? I hope you're in class. Put your tweeds down. Put your cups down. Your bottles twisted and cap it. Get your goddamn war ethic right and exact. Let's see who's in class. Who's first in class? Look at Dust Fro. First in class. Peace. Ooh. 215 Philly. What up? See? Hey. What up? Philly in the building. Damn, Dimples. Dimples is, Dimples might be, man, Dimples might get a star, y'all. She coming to class early and on point and on time. Okay. Dimples is in class. Yeah. Vitamin Vision. God damn it. Vitamin Vision TV. What up? He in the house. NT. What up? In class. Peace and power. Lou Banger. What up? Mrs. Reels. In the building. Willie Buster, what up? Daryl is up in the building. Woo-wee. Benjamin. God damn it, Benjamin. Yeah. Benjamin is in the spotty spot. What up? Sincere Peace, what's going on? Sincere Truth, what up? Peace. Charles, what up? Hood Center Highlights, what up? Reinhardt in the building. DC's in the building. What up? Yeah. Who that? Man. What up? Yeah, peace and power. We see you. What's going on? We see you. What up, lovely lady? Uptown Dre, what up? Barbara Will, 55 for Barbara Will. 55, God damn it. Yeah. Michael, hey, what up? We see you. Oh, Tierra the Youngin is in the building. What up? Jean Ellie. Karim. Canada First Responder Lifesavers in the building. Let's go. What up? Heart Tunes TV. What up? Ooh, LA in the building. That's what we need. LA in the building. Mr. Strictly Game. The brand. Yeah. George Johnson. What up? Oh, man. What? Nah. Not MDM. 55. Yeah, 55. Yeah. Who that? Who that in class? Now, Rock City. What up? Huh? Come on, $1 million months. 50, 55. Damn it, I don't care how many times you said you up there. 55. Goddamn. 55. Yeah. Goddamn the Bay Area. 55 for the Bay Area. Craig, Allah, peace, almighty, what's going on? Philip Boone, what up? Mark Miller, what up? Yeah, light class, but we going through it. We got to run through it. And I'm glad it look all fuzzy and all that, because damn it, I'm ashy as hell. Got out of the gym, washed what I had to do. Get back in the class, run around, hit the city, cross the bridge, come back home. Man, this is the Monday that I was not able to get nothing done in point, but I got my chicken. I'm getting ready to season it. I'm getting ready to run through class, do what I got to do. Man, I still got to go see the elders. Listen, Let's go. Let's get it, goddammit. Let's get it. Let's get it. Too bad for you, damn it. Oh, man. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Check it out. First and foremost, I don't know how old y'all be. Most of y'all is younger than me. But damn it, I got quite a few in here. I got quite a few of my peers in here. And if my peers is in here, damn it, y'all know how important your mama or your grandmama's stories was. Boy, you come up in that house acting crazy. When the stories is on, you gonna get your ass whooped. Yeah, don't play around when the stories is on. Right? And then when I got a certain age and started going through the system, you got some older G's in there in the system. They've been in the system 10, 15 years, and they've been watching stories in the day room every day. You will get your shit split for trying to mess with them stories for some of them OGs in the mountains. And that's real deal. So, of course, y'all know because the stories still come on, one of the few soap operas that still come on today is General Hospital. And if you in my age group, you remember the storyline of Luke and Laura. Luke and Laura went on a run, goddammit. Luke and Laura got married. Luke and Laura was going through it. All right? So today, Anthony Geary passed away. So salute to Luke. But when you transition, you got the transition. Let's go. Anthony Geary, who famously played Luke Spencer on General Hospital, is unalive. The soap opera star passed away Sunday in Amsterdam, according to a family member. Anthony's official cause of transition is unclear, but there are reports that he passed as a result of complications from a planned surgery. So he went to Amsterdam for surgery, and I guess in the preps, because some of them surgeries, depending on what it is, has preparations. Sometimes it's certain medications. Sometimes it's certain dieting. It's a whole lot. We don't know what it is. So whatever it was, it took him out. You know, it is what it is. But come on, man. Who don't know the impact of the stories? Like I always say, we can act like that we are not intertwined with the old phase, with the entertainment industry. But, excuse me, but that shit is so embedded in us, man. Remember, when I was coming up, man, I can remember the time it was only 7 channels. And in those 7 channels, you saw whatever your family was watching. In every household at a certain time, right? Because we come from an era where grandma was in the crib, where if moms didn't work, she was in the crib, the neighbors. So at any given time you went in anybody's house, soap operas is on, or wasn't many game shows other than damn Price is Right and shit. Like, come on, man. We know these people. We are, well, we don't know them, right? But we know of them. We know of them. You dig? So, yeah, we know who Luke Spencer was. Just like we know who, goddamn it, Angie and Jesse was. Because they was the niggers on the show. Woo-wee. That fine-ass Debbie Morgan. Yeah, man, damn it. We know what the stories is about. So he out of here. Okay? We, again, we send our deepest condolences in this class. All right? What'd you say, George? 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, and 11. Damn it, you can't leave out 7, George. That's prime time. That's ABC. Damn it, you going too far back. These niggas said bonanza. Here you go again with the Ben Cartwright knuckle game and shit. Get on it. Stay in tune with class. I'm jumping around with the bonanza. The hell is the bold and the beautiful? I don't know nothing about that. Okay? What up? What up? What's going on? What's going on, Terrain? What up? Hey, Andrea Joe. We glad you up in here in class. And we sending our chants your way. We sending our universal strength your way. We sending the healing your way, Andrea. Stay strong. Stay strong. Okay? Make sure you listen to what the medical staff is saying. And you be on point. Okay, Andrea? Everybody send her love and strength. You dig? Joel, what's going on? We see you. All right. Now, we got Luke out the way. Okay? We got Luke out the way. Luke is gone. Now we got to get to the other old thing. Rob Reiner. Damn it. Unless you been at work all day, unless you a truck driver and all that, you might not have heard, but all the rest of us know Rob Reiner and his wife was found, okay, unalive in their home, all right? And if you, again, are of my age group, you know who Rob Reiner is. You should know who he is if you are engaged in Hollywood and entertainment. If you're a creative, you know who Rob Reiner is. If not from his acting, right? And All in the Family, you know him from what he directed over the years. Now, we not gonna let this go. They have reports and confirmed information that his Custy son took them out. Now, his son is a notorious and known Custy. Notorious and known Custy. You dig? So, it's very unfortunate, but for me, listen, I do any and everything for my kids, for my family, you know that. It's very difficult regardless of who you are. Now, we talking about this man is at his age and in this setting, what you deem Hollywood royalty, money, resources, and he couldn't prevent his son from being a Custy. This is what I tell you about the old phase. You dig? Oh man. However, when you take it to transgress against your parents, that's another level. It is. It's an entirely another level. So now let's get to the notes. Nick Reiner is responsible for the unalivement of his parents, Rob Reiner and Michelle Singer. Reiner, Los Angeles police said in a statement, authorities have not elaborated on how the victims were unalived or how investigators determined their son was responsible. But Nick Reiner, 32, is being held without bail. Jail records have previously indicated he was being held on a $4 million bail. It is still unclear if Nick has retained an attorney. LA officers arrived at the couple's Brentwood home around 3:40 p.m. Sunday and eventually determined they were the victims of a homo. Nick Reiner was found and arrested around 9:15 p.m. Okay? Rob Reiner's prolific work included directing When Harry Met Sally, The Princess Bride, and A Few Good Men. His breakout role was as Archie Bunker's son-in-law on TV's All in the Family, which many of us grew up on. I know I did. And if you ever go back to watch reruns of All in the Family, you will see in the writing in the script how groundbreaking many of the storylines were, how political it was, the conversations between Archie and his son-in-law Mike, who he, coined Meathead. It was, again, a part of my growing up, and entertain, again, for me, you gotta be able to write. I don't care if it's music, I don't care if it's literature, I don't care if it's TV or Hollywood. Once you write well, you capture me, and that has been in effect even since I was a young person. I just love words, vocabulary, my comprehension is up, and subject matter. So many people, I'm not going to act like this isn't true either. Many people of my age group didn't like this show, right? You have people who only focused on black television, which was rare at the time. And because the show was on CBS, a lot of people weren't fans of CBS. It's just in my household, we were. We watched 60 Minutes. And I can't forget that Good Times was on CBS too. It was a lot going on in that era of TV. And that's all we had. It was no cable. It was nothing. This was on, you had a few channels to flip from, because most of the time it was all them and their stories anyway. There was no freedom. And if we were writing, we were behind the scenes and you didn't know we were writing, shit was crazy. So you learn who these people are. You know what work they put out there, all that. But outside of what he did as a director, he was very politically active and always made statement. In recent years, he was very critical of the Trump administration. Here are a couple of his quotes. If Donald Trump was innocent, he would not be obstructing justice. Next quote. The Republican Party is no longer a political party. It is a criminal enterprise. Next quote. Trump supporters don't want truth. They want their lie validated. Okay, and one more. He said Donald Trump is a traitor to the United States. So he was very vocal in his dislike for Trump and the Republican Party and what was going on. Now, because of that, of course, Trump is not going to, let that slip by. Okay? He just not. So, upon knowledge that he passed, let's get to what y'all man said. U.S. President Donald Trump has defended his controversial earlier post about Rob Reiner, describing the slain director as a deranged person. Specifically, he accused Reiner of being behind the Russia hoax. So when he was running around in his very first presidential run, and subsequently after that, this is how far back the beef is going with words. He said that Rob Reiner was behind that. Corey Grant, much appreciation for the war effort. Okay? He also said, I was not a fan of Rob Reiner at all in any way, shape, or form. When asked about the passing. Now, again, when it's up, it's up. When you got beef, you got beef. And for him to express that, man, listen, if I'm in it and I got drama and I know and it's known, man, listen, I wouldn't say nothing too kind neither. But I'm not 47. I'm not CEO of this corporation. I'm not president of the United States. There's some type of decorum that you're supposed to exhibit, especially au fait to au fait. But, hey, you talking about 47. He's a piece of work. He takes shit to a brand new level. Okay? In his earlier post, Trump said, without providing any evidence, that Reiner and his wife reportedly were unalive due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction with Trump derangement syndrome. So he wowed out. That's your man. However, the comment was widely condemned and deemed inappropriate, including by prominent Republicans. Okay? That's your man, though. That's your man. Just a savage with it, all the way through. No chill at all. Be original piece. Huh? Yeah, that's your man's in him. Now, Nick Reiner, 32, cycled in and out of rehab centers and experienced bouts of homelessness as a teenager. So this dude been a Custy for a long time. And you see how his family made every attempt to keep him in the fold. Keep him in the fold. Check it. He had gotten clean by 2015 when he worked with his father on a movie, Being Charlie, a semi-autobiographical film about addiction and recovery. Rob Reiner directed and Nick co-wrote the film about a successful actor with political ambitions and a son addicted to drugs. Okay? Peace, Hakim, peace. So we quick to throw our cussies to the curb. Quick. You don't get a shot. Damn it, you stole your mama pantyhose, you out of here. You shitted on yourself in the elevator, oh, you out of here. Quick. Old fays have the same issues. Even worse. But when it gets to this point, where he been in and out of rehab, oh man, look. Nick talked about the many different rehab centers and programs he tried without success. He didn't go to the Nation of Islam, though. He should have went to the Nation of Islam. Okay? In 2016, he told People magazine that he lived on the streets because he refused to go to the rehab facilities his parents recommended. Sniper, what up, C. Bliz? Right? This is a quote from him. If I wanted to do it my way and not go to the programs they were suggesting, then I had to be homeless. It's all luck, he said. You roll the dice and you make it. Oh my goodness. So, rolling the dice is what he about. what he was about. And now, again, how does it get to this point? How does it get to the point of you going to your parents' home and unaliving them? That is what's weird for me, yo. In the struggle within your mind, within the throes of addiction, the Hollywood kid, like, so you mean to tell me that everybody in Hollywood, all of these mega stars that are up under Rob Reiner, no one could have gave him a few dollars? The whole community pushed him to the side. And in his mind, he says, let me go home. And they allowed him into space. And he unalives them. That is just so wild for me. And that's why it's big news. It's going to be news. Man, listen. This has been a hell of a weekend for Old Phase. But this is going to be on for them for a couple of days. I know Hollywood, with all Gripper Gate and everything that they got going on, Hollywood is crying because that's the last thing they would have thought. I'm telling you, I just saw an interview he just did Sunday Morning a few weeks ago. And that's the only thing we're watching Sunday Morning. I don't know if y'all watch Sunday Morning on CBS, but I do. I don't miss it. But sometimes, and quite often, they interview certain people you ain't seen in a minute, and within a week or two, they out of here. They good for that. Good for that. Word. I'm like, yo, hold up. They good for that. So, you know, in watching it and enjoying the commentary and the stories on Sunday Morning, I'm leery. Because they get, yeah, man, they batting 10-0. If your ass been out of the limelight for a minute and you up there, shit. Once I see the damn the edit or the segment, I'm like, uh-oh, he about to be out of here. Yeah. So, to the Reiner family, to the surviving members, man, we send our condolences. Okay? Okay. Now, okay, it's 5:18. You know I'm watching the time because I got to rock and roll. And believe me, when I'm saying I got to rock and roll, it's usually because, again, I'm doing a lot. I'm doing a lot with next to nothing, but I'm making magic happen. And I'm putting it in the air. The more I do, the more I am receiving, so the more I'm able to do. I got to put that in the air because shit now is getting a little crazy. But we here, you here, I'm glad you here. Okay, now, I know what y'all here for, though. I definitely do. Molly, if you're in the building, it ain't got nothing to do with you. If the shoe don't fit, don't put your fat foot in it. But Minnesota, shit. CG, much appreciation for the war effort. Let me tell you something, Minnesota and Brooklyn and commercial rap community. Y'all think I'm gonna go in. And I'm not. I'm not. Because not that I feel sorry or I'm empathetic to what happened to Bobby Shmurda. I just seen different things in the play. I definitely seen different things. And for me, I knew it was coming. But I told y'all last year, and much appreciation for Boone, who always makes edits, sends it to me. I repost it in my stories. I'm going to start remixing them. He always goes back into my classes and picks the significant parts for him. And I told y'all in 2024 that people in the industry is going to be getting hands and feet put on them. I told y'all that shit. Everybody keep talking it. You could do this. You could do that. You could floss. You could do this. You could talk reckless. And I said it. I'm telling you. Podcasters, radio people, rappers, dancers, actors, industry people is going to start getting hands and feet put on them. I told y'all that. So I don't feel no ways because it is what it is. However, I don't think people should be keying too much about it. I'm from BK. Okay? I know what it is to be in them streets, hard body. As a young person, I know of Bobby Shmurda's father and uncle. I know from my peoples and others that his father did not play in them streets. Okay? So people are making an attempt to try to figure out, like, who is he? Why does he move like that? What was his, come up and how in the industry and then incarceration and then coming home and then all of a sudden he's playing. Now, I haven't said anything, but he's been playing for quite a while. He's been dancing. Just last week, he was doing some little funny style shit out of the country somewhere. Greased up. Knees showing. You know what I'm saying? Man muscle all in the goddamn camera around some men's. Like, yo, you looking real sus. He been looking sus since he came home. Playing. And I never said nothing. I'm like, yo, there's one time he was doing a little bit too much and I might have went in on him in class. But he was just doing it. Over the past few weeks, he's been acting real funny style. So when people see that, especially dudes from out of town, they like this. Yo, hold on. Listen, it's just different. It's very different when they have a bias against New York, when they have a bias against Brooklyn, when they have a bias against them believing that we think that we're the only gangsters. Same shit with LA. It's an LA bias because the image that has been pushed out is New York gangsters, LA bangers, and other cities and states whenever we around. And we could be the corniest, softest, squares dude in the space. But he from New York. It's a bias. And we might not move like that. You understand? So when they see a New Yorker out of pocket, oh, he a clown. And they're going to clown you. They're going to clown you. Now, in this particular space with this video moving around, and I'm going to tag the video that I watched. One of the dudes who claimed he was a promoter and he was there from the beginning so he could get his little claim to fame because that's what he want. Okay? But in all of the videos that I've seen from every different angle, this young man who's been playing, who's been inebriated and drunk, and who, quiet as kept, is rumors that he got that nose candy up in his face. That's why he playing so much. Held himself down. Held himself down. For the length of time and the amount of individuals that was on him in this altercation, man, he came out unscathed. So this shit ain't nothing to key about. It really ain't. He held himself down and laughed about it afterwards. Like I said, There's rumors they got that nose candy up in them. And you remember Tony Montana, he was taking all type of live ammo. Talking about, come on, you motherfucker. Come on, you motherfucker. I kill you, motherfucker. I kill you, motherfucker. I kill. Man, that nose candy have you wilding. And Bobby was taking it and giving it. Matter of fact, since homie wanted to make the vid and say I was the promoter and we handled him and we did this and we did that, y'all ain't did shit. When you go and search and do different angles of the vid, Bobby, with no security, swung first. He hooked off first on some real Brooklyn shit. He hooked off first to set it off. And then they collapsed on him. And then they did what they did. So you didn't do shit. Y'all didn't do nothing. As he said afterwards in his live, all y'all did was mess up the show. However, once again, Bobby, all that playing. From what the individual is saying, that Bobby a couple of years ago went to the same spot and beat them. Took some upfront bread and broke out. And they ate that. So why would you go back? Why would you do this again, Bobby? So now they book you for what? $5,000. They book him for $5,000. And in that space, he's supposed to come there within a certain time frame so he could do content, so he could do interviews, so he could go to the mall, right? The Mall of America and walk around and do. He was supposed to do all that. However, he played games, missing flights on purpose, lands for just the amount of time for him to do the show. And then in that space again, him going live, and I seen a couple of lives where he was like, yo, dudes ain't feeding me. I need some food. I don't need no skins. I don't need no bras. I need some food. So, you know, again, playing. And people not playing with you. However, he went out of town. No security. With two broads. In the mix of a space, and still acted a fool. So, for what he got, he came out, you know, again, unscathed. From what they were saying, the beef started is that he was demanding some more K's. He was like, yo, hold on. I'm not even going to do this unless y'all give me another 5. And that's where they start beefing. Like, yo, hold on, man. Now you playing. I got a club full of people you trying to put. And again, people look and they see that you for dolo. And they see you talking spicy. And then again, they see you wobbly. They've been around you majority of the night. They see you a little toasty, a little sippy. And again, you ain't no big body dude. You not. So now they sizing you up. And you must have felt that energy because again, they wasn't hooking on him. Bobby swung first. He hooked first. Like Brooklyn shit, yo, if it's going down. And then it went down. And for the length of time that they whooped on him, that they was plucking on him, that they was trying to give him the business, that they knotted him up, they ain't put him out. He wasn't yelling and screaming and running to get up out of there. Do you get what I'm saying? He trying to throw microphones and shit. Like, Son is wilding. So, again, it could be that nose candy. It could be the booger sugar. It could be anything because he did the Tony Montana on him. You fucking cockroach. Who throws a mic? Like, son, what do you do? Who you gonna hurt with a mic? Okay? Come on now. He held it the Brooklyn way. Regardless of the initiation, regardless of what started, that might not have been the best representation of somebody from the town. Foulness, not honoring your contracts and all that sucker shit. That's new wave bullshit. Okay? And that could be because of a lack of management, of a lack of structure, because I ain't even had no new music from him at all. Since he been home, I ain't heard shit. I heard one joint. So again, how are these dudes getting bread? How are they able to sustain themselves if they doing this shit? Because I heard Lil Meech was doing that shit. Going to clubs, getting bread up front, and then don't do a walkthrough. Or get there, try to demand more, just like, and then he mess it up. He gonna buy some jeans for $10,000. Like, these young dudes is not, yo, what are y'all doing? And now, this is the end result. But Minnesota, y'all ain't do shit. And don't think that that's representative of all Brooklyn people. No, don't do that. Don't get it twisted and book some of your favorite rappers from Brooklyn and think it's going to be the same result or that dudes is going to carry it the same way. And don't think y'all going to come out here. Okay? Because that's where it get funny style. You did all that, you bigging your chest up, you making videos, you doing content, talking about Bobby this and the ultimate, yeah, we robbed him. We took the shine, we took the ring, we took the money, we only left him with his phone and some knots on his head. So now you flashing the jewels. What you think is gonna happen? Now he ain't got to never go back, but that's a robbery in any city, state. So if y'all go down for that punk shit, there it is. Okay? And since homie that did the video, the content, to put it on his YouTube, he just snitched on his mans in him. You dry snitch, a man's in him. Yeah, we got the jury. So you know who got the jury. You know who got the Shmurda piece. So in your bigging up, you talking, and you just implicated yourself because if your mans in them get caught, you did it. Because the police is coming to your space, your YouTube. Yo, y'all robbed this man. So we're not going to start with the, oh, Bobby told to get his jury back. No, sir. You just blew your mans in them up. See, that's how that dry snitch shit work. That's how that talking shit work. How bigging yourself up. Because y'all could have just pounded him out and he kept him moving. Y'all ain't have to say shit. Right? And even in the pound out, again, y'all didn't put Bobby out. Didn't put him out. You didn't make him run. He didn't go out like no sucker. He threw the first blow, got pounded out, and then came on social media and clowned and laughed about it. Now, only thing I can tell him is, yo, Bobby, get yourself together. Get yourself together. You looking weird in these streets. You're not representing your family. You got up out of the set. We seen you do that on Vlad or one of them other, I'm not with that no more. I don't do that. Right? So get yourself together, man, before you get hurt. You understand? Because for me, you lucky it was Minnesota. I'm not slighting Minnesota. I don't know what y'all got going on out there. But that could have been Chicago. That could have been Philly. That could have been LA. That could have been Memphis. And you would have got hurt up bad. Stop playing. Stop dancing around, half naked. Cut this shit out. Cut it out. Enough is enough. Get to making music. Do your thing. Keep eating. All the playing and the shenanigans shit. Leave that shit to Ray J and them booty butt dudes, man. Leave that shit to them. You're not gonna have a viral moment all the time, man. Leave that shit to them. The town is too serious now. It's too much real shit going on. For you to be dancing, greased up, nipples out, you running back here. Nah, cut that bullshit out. Cut it out. Stop it. Okay? Stop it. Okay, where we going now? Hold on, y'all. Dropping my notes. Okay, so Bobby's out of here. Hold on, what I did? I did Bobby already. Big up to Bobby Shmurda. You held it down. Damn what anybody else say. Bliz is telling you you held it down. Put some ice on them knots, though, yo. Stop with the going live and your shit knotted up. Cut it out. Okay, we did the Rob Reiner. We did Luke and Laura. What else I got going on? Chrisean Rock. You got to help me with this take because I don't know what the hell is going on. Chrisean Rock. I told y'all. I've been telling y'all this. Shit is serious in the town. People going to be getting hands and feet put on them on a regular basis. You're not strolling through these hoods no more. Nobody's impressed with this shit no more. Because everybody's on YouTube. I just told y'all that. You can scroll up right now. Keep scrolling. You're going to see 10, 15 people doing content. Crackheads and everything. Everybody got a post. Everybody got a page. So nobody's impressed with this shit. Whether you make records, whether you're Instagram thotty and you show your musty box, no one's impressed with this shit no more unless you're giving some credible information. Okay? So Chrisean Rock ends up in Compton. I don't know how or why. Who were those dudes that was with her? She's out there and we see the video again from a specific point. From when it looked like kids and people are following her. She's walking through, knowing that she consistently says disparaging things about her kid's father, this fake crip-ass, punk-ass, mama-raised boy who done tatted his face up, looked like a jigsaw puzzle. For some reason, they love him on that side. Don't know who brought him home or what he do. But she's been saying shit like that. Disparaging shit about him. Okay? And she's also on the baddies and all that. Baddies, all them chicks do is fight. So now when people watching it, young girls who about that life, oh, I could beat that broad. Oh, she ain't really about that. Oh, look at her fight. Because they watch. People watch a knuckle game. So, of course, people going to want to test you. So now you strolling through the hood. Why? And who were them dudes with her? So now they got them, they strolling through. She looks, sees somebody recording her, while the other chick is asking her a question. I'm believing I heard the girl say, but you know he a Crip, right? And the other girl she didn't pay attention to, she looks at this one, said, oh, you recording? And grabbed the chick's phone to look. And soon as she took her hand away from her phone, homegirl slapped fire out of her. Ah, rocked. Chrisean Rock got rocked. Slapped fire out of her. And then dudes like, yo, hold on. Yo, chill. What I'm trying to figure out. Listen, I know I'm not walking through any of that out there. I don't care if it's once. I don't care if it's come. I don't care if it's the Bay. Long Beach, Sac without escort. Without people say, yo, hold on, I got you. Why? So afterwards, now she been out there for a minute because the shit started getting a little dusk out. By the time her and the bro are fighting, they try to jump her. Again, it's not funny. She not no punk. Yeah, they rocked her with the slap. Oh shit, yeah. But after she start getting busy. And in the space of that, they try to jump her. She does her thing. Boop, 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 boop. It's Chrisean. She's off. She a Custy. She a little slow. But she keep her knuckle game tight. So they tried again. Another quote unquote celeb or famous individual fighting, fisticuffing in the street. That's my whole thing. She's out in the hood. She's in the street. She in Compton. Like, what's really good here? She could have lost her life. And then come to find out that the girls that jumped her are friends or have an affiliation with one of the girls on Baddies. So she had to make a statement. No, I didn't set her up. This wasn't that. And again, yeah. How could she set up if she didn't know she was going to be out there? Like, who brought her out there? Why were them dudes with her if they wasn't going to make sure nothing happened to her? You dig? Yeah, from the clips I seen, they didn't do much. She was getting busy. She was getting busy. Okay? But that is neither here nor there because that too could have went left. And we could have had a very different discussion. Which again, none of us want to see. We don't want to see that. We don't. We don't want to see the negative bullshit that y'all keep calling content. We don't want to hear the negative lyrics that y'all keep calling raps. We don't want to see or hear that shit no more. We not moved by it. So when some unfortunate violence happens to these people, we're going to feel the ways. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to feel the ways. What are we going to do? Just ignore it? No, we don't want to see it. So who had her out there? That's why I put dude in the thumbnail. Like, what the f you supposed you walking with her? No, they just let her run around out there fighting in the hood. Like, come on, man, cut this shit out. That wasn't a good look. That wasn't a good look on no accord at all. All right? So, we got through Chrisean. We did the Bobby Shmurda. Damn, LA and celebrities is having a bad time yesterday. Okay? All right, now, since we have to address it. Again, like I said in the beginning of class, I think Ray J gonna, where is Mr. and Mrs. Norwood? Because if I was them, I wouldn't let that boy in my house. If I was Brandy, I wouldn't let that boy nowhere near me because now he's spiraling. He been out of control. Doing shows with big ass boots and stupid ass pants and no shirt. He been talking reckless on Club Shay Shay. Y'all man is off the rocker. And upon his arrest, who comes to bail him out? The police. Fat stubby hands. Mr. Al Cramden and shit. This is supposed to be his manager, right? And I'm thinking in my head, how did he become their manager? How did he become Gangs man? How did this individual, and it dawned on me, Ray J, you was around Whitney when she passed and all that. How do we not know that Wack wasn't the one that did that to Whitney Houston? And that, because of that, he's been able to move the way he's been moving. I'm just trying to figure out, because he's not helping nobody he's around. If you're going to blame Ray J and give suspicious eyes on Ray J and the shit that he's doing, management is closest one to him. I'm going to leave it at that. You need to look at that dude there in connection to the Whitney shit than looking at Ray J. Because Ray J's just nuts. I believe he's got abused. And this is what he's saying now, that Diddy done blew his grippers out. This was caught. Don't know if it was planned by the girlfriend or not. Don't know if it's supposed to be cap or not. But this dude is talking about Diddy did him dirty. Now, Ray J, come on now. Talking about he blew your grippers out to the point of where you've been leaking, or type of fecal matter. This is what you said. This is what you said. Right after, was it after or before he's supposed to be hitchhiking? You see what I'm saying? Now, the hitchhiking shit, I'm definitely not going for. Because whoever the driver was didn't take no vid. Whoever was the driver that picked up Ray J hitchhiking, he ain't do no camera shot, or she. They didn't take no pics and say, hey, I picked up Ray J. They didn't do none of that. So I believe that shit was cap. Part of the spiraling out of control. I believe that that was cap. Okay? However, I believe him when he say the Puffster did his realignment around his bowel movement area. I believe that. 1,000. And that's why I believe he's been in the space to where it seems like he crashing out every other week. Because he can't deal with the fact of what happened. Now, he been around the Puffster since Lil' Kim was in this video. I mean, how does that happen? How does it happen? If the Puffster's managing everybody, at that time, if he was managing Kim and had his hands into it, that makes sense. Because of Brandy and Aaliyah and Kim and Missy, and that was a little clique, and that don't mean nothing. Puffster had his hands on everybody back then that was in that umbrella, dressing them, overseeing shit, trying to put his name on everything. So I don't doubt Ray J when he says some shit like that the Puffster was in his bowels. I don't. However, if I was his parent, he would no longer be allowed in my home at all. Because the crash out right now is real. It's real. And we just seen what Nick Reiner did. Hollywood kid, grew up in Hollywood, Hollywood royalty, and because he was a Custy, he unalived his parents for reasons unknown. I wouldn't trust Ray J. Mrs. Norwood, I wouldn't trust that boy. He got a manager that ain't a manager, that's running around. Could have been the one who helped him do that to Whitney. I don't know. Okay? Yeah. So let him keep crashing out and playing games. Let him keep crashing out. Wouldn't be around me. Wouldn't be around me. You dig? So yeah, they think it's funny. I don't think it's funny. I've been telling y'all for years that it's about that time. The cleansing process, because they use these individuals up. There's no more motion. There's no more damage that they could do. None. None of them. I don't care what part of the entertainment industry, we're not believing in them anymore. So now the Ofe have no use for them. They're not influencing us anymore. Our children are not watching them. They're in a whole different lane now. The influencer bag is gone. The only people who are consistent with people who they watch is our age group. And that's because there's different information, there's a different motivation. We're moving somewhere totally different. The kids is not following them no more. You get a hot couple of minutes with the kids, then you out of there, unless you somebody extreme. Right? You gone. And the ones who they believe are influencing our children, the melanated children, they ain't them. They ain't them no more. Ask my daughter. My daughter is the Bobby Shmurda, the Pop Smoke era, all that. She was like, I didn't mess with Bobby. That wasn't my thing. I like Pop. Pop had more material. Matter of fact, she liked 6ix9ine. The energy was different. So why is he in the space trying to be relevant, dancing and acting crazy? Who rocking with that? Who are they doing it for other than white folk in the old phase? Because they don't influence. They're not the pulse of the kids no more. So what's going to happen? When they come out and about, people are going to give them meat lumps. Boop, 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 boop. And then when that happens, the old face like, yo, I ain't got nothing else for you. The checks start drying up, and now what? So again, we got to watch and see. That Ray J shit is going to be disgusting. I'm telling you. Now let's go. One more aim, and then I'm out of here. It's 5:53. I got to move. And I'm going to have to end up doing laundry tonight. And that shit just, oh my goodness. A whole day been shot. Okay. I'm sure y'all seen the video. I don't think white folk saw the video. I don't think y'all old faces watching. Leave black folk alone. Leave black folk alone. This ain't the 50s. This ain't the 60s. It's not the 70s or the 80s. Leave black folk alone. I'm telling you, it's going to be a bad decision for you old phase, man. Stop. We don't know what type of time y'all on. We don't know what y'all aspirations is on. Common white folk, y'all not Trump. Y'all not Charlie Kirk. Y'all not none of these people. When you come in spaces and connection with black folk, stop. Leave them alone. Delivery driver, whose name is David McDonald, shared a video of a bloody cyclist and other old phase walking in the neighborhood. The delivery driver, Amazon, said the Ofe, and let me give you his quotes. So I'm minding my business, making deliveries at an intersection. The man that you see all bloody with his shit leaking was riding his bike, traveling eastbound, and I was trying to cross the street, traveling northbound, and all of a sudden he act like I was the issue. The delivery driver said that, boom, it was a little inch into the street, and he tried to move so the bike could pass safely. The bicycle man considered that the move was too close for his comfort And he got aggressive and started talking reckless. Now, when he's got aggressive and started talking reckless, again, coming from Montgomery Brawl, coming from a new era in young black men who not having it no matter where they at, they not scared, was on point when the cyclist came up to him and said, "You an idiot. You's a N-word, you's a nigger idiot." To which the driver responded by saying, "Yo, I hope you fall, I hope you slip. Go ride off. I hope you ride and fall on your head, clown." Okay? He said as he continued throughout his shift, however, the cyclist kept coming around and kept beefing and kept beefing and kept beefing. He said while he was making the delivery, at his next stop, the cyclist came, approached him, threatened him, and spit on him. And that's it. That's all she wrote. You spit. Post-pandemic, post-Coco, uno nuevo, you spit. See, now your shit leaking. Now your shit leaking. Look, yellow jacket, trying to be fancy, a biker. You think you Lance Armstrong or all that, and now your shit running, bloody, leaking. The hell's the matter with you? Now, just like the old Faye, okay, just like remember in Color Purple, when old Oprah wowed out, look at this nerd acting up. People came through. Somebody with a dog. What are you doing? What are you doing? You control yourself. Ain't no control. I'm asking y'all to call the police. This man assaulted me. And none of them called 911. None of them wanted to call 911 because why? He's a black Amazon worker. Now, I don't know the city or the state. But I commend him for doing what he did. He held himself down. Now, it couldn't have been me. Because I would have cut. You know me. I'm not playing with old face. You transgressed. You don't know how I'm going to react. I'm spitting out. Hold that. Now, it's a different kind of leak. Hold that. Because I'm a different type of individual. I don't know what cities, I don't know if they spit out razors where he at. I don't know if they carry box cutters where he at. But that old Faye would have kept something. He would have had more than a leaky, runny nostril. Okay? I'd have put something on his face decent. He was going to get stitched up after that. And that would have learned him. For the rest of his time on earth. He would never look at another black man again. He would never spit. Now the man is telling the other people, yo, listen, he spit on me. It's still on me. Call 911, and they didn't. Okay? Much appreciation for tapping in that work, Smiles. I see you. You did? Leave black people alone. Please. Leave black people alone. We're not playing, and we're not going to be victims. Now, you might catch a few. You might catch a few that's still soft around the, heart and do whatever you want to do to them. Those who want to be included, those who believe that they can walk and talk and work with the old Faye. You may catch a few of them, but on the average, black people are frustrated. They're tired. Everybody is attacking like we free wreck or something. Oh, he black, fuck. Oh, he African American, fuck. It's like we free wreck for everybody. China man, the Israeli man, the Ukrainian man, the Arab man. Like we wreck and we not wreck. We not wreck. Y'all gonna start getting all type of ailments and disfigurations playing with us. I'm telling you. Share this part of class and let it be known. Leave black people alone, man. It's not going to end well for you. Charlie or Chad or Amy, it ain't going to end well. I'm telling you, y'all going to start getting yourselves hurt up. Permanent disfigurations and shit. Cut it out. Cut it out. All right? Now, before I go, we got a nasty, portly, very disfigured, shaped ass Ofe delivery DoorDash lady who got caught. Damn, did I do that? Now I'm gonna be mad because I was supposed to get the notes on it. If I ain't got the note on it, I'm gonna be mad. But this nasty heifer, hold on. See, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Bliz be on point. Sliding back. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. We got a nasty old fay. And this is why I say y'all gotta be careful how we moving. Oh, that's what happened. I made double notes of this. God damn it. Wasted paper and ink. I need paper and ink too, y'all. War effort shit. I need paper and ink. Okay? Check this shit out. This nasty, fat nasty. A Kentucky woman is behind bars after allegedly pepper spraying a DoorDash customer's food. Later telling authorities she had been aiming the substance at a spider. Courtney N. Stevenson was arrested Friday by the county sheriff's office after a doorbell camera appeared to capture her spraying something on a customer's order during a delivery, an incident that left a married couple sick and quickly went viral online. Stevenson is now facing multiple felony charges, including battery, resulting in moderate injury and consumer product tampering. Yeah, her ass going down. The case began on December 7th in North Vanderburgh County, Indiana, when Mark Cardan reported that he and his wife became ill shortly after receiving their late-night DoorDash order. Both suffered burning sensations in their mouths, noses, throats, and stomachs before regurgitating. When the couple reviewed the doorbell camera footage, they saw the delivery driver, a woman with blue and purple hair, about 295 pounds, dropping off the order, snap a photo, then spray a substance toward the food before walking away. When authorities came up to question her, she said she was spraying a spider. However, authorities in their investigation said that at that time of night and with that temperature, 35 degrees, that spiders ain't active outside that time of night. Your ass was gaming, you going to jail. Now this big old portly Ofe with colored hair, blue and purple, sprayed some shit. Be careful, y'all, when y'all doing this DoorDash ordering, Postmates and Uber Eats and all that shit. Only order from spaces, and I don't know what they particular order was from, that make sure your food is closed. Okay, Cece, what up? Because, yo, these old faces losing their mind, man. They are. Uptown Dre, much appreciation. Here's something for the paper and ink. Stay militant, comrade. Always remain militant. Much appreciation, Dre. Yeah. You dig? Be mindful, y'all. We not in the safe space when it comes to them. They're doing a whole lot of dumb shit, so we have to protect ourselves. We have to protect each other. We have to fall back from them. I keep telling y'all that. The more they integrate into our daily lives, the more we got to fall all the way back. We got to do it and be in spaces where we are creating for ourselves. And on that note, I got to run. I don't have it. I got to go. I appreciate y'all coming through. Make sure y'all come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Okay? Classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding it down. Love y'all. You know how we do. Okay? Share the vid, share the vid, share the vid. Get your screen records and screenshots and all that. Stay wise. Remain militant. And believe in self. I'm telling you, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Guard your mind. Keep your eyes open. We at war. This is not a game. All over. Y'all see what the hell happened in Australia. That's a different class. We'll talk about that later. Okay? Yeah, because you think it's sweet. You unalive 70,000 people. Y'all think it's sweet. It ain't nothing sweet. Y'all thought no get back was coming. It's a war, y'all. Trust and believe me. Okay? Trust and believe. Let's do what we got to do. You dig? And 55 gang. Damn it. Get y'all grades up.